Hi, it's Lori, the armchair chef. I'm going to try cooking something today. I don't know how this is going to work, so we shall see how this turns out. I had all these chocolate covered cherries left over from my food thing. So what I'm going to do is try to incorporate them into a brownie, but I only have chocolate cake mix. So we're going to try to make a cake mix brownie, chocolate covered cherry cake mix brownie. Chocolate covered cherry cake mix brownie. And I have to make adjustments for altitude. So I'm going to try to do this. My first attempt at trying to do a recipe and have you watch. So we'll try this. Okay, I've got my bowl. I have to dump my cake mix into my bowl. So this is kind of the treat that I do New Year's Eve. With my son, I used to always have like it was like a junk food fest. We'd have junk food party. So I'm using the chocolate fudge, super moist. I decided I'm also going to put a chocolate pudding in it, which means I'm going to have to add more moisture to it. So I'm going to do that. I did do the sugar-free, and I don't have 2 large eggs, which calls for to convert it to brownies. So I'm going to use 3, which are like medium eggs. So we're going to do that. And the dog really hates it when I break eggs for some reason. I do not know why, but he does. So I got to break these eggs. Not a great idea to do it inside the bowl, but hey, I live dangerously. So, there we go. There's going to be a shell in that one if I don't catch it. Don't want a shell in my cake. Okay. Good. They say not to do it on the side of the bowl because that does put pieces of shell inside your egg, so I've started doing it on the counter, and that's what he doesn't like. So, okay, those are done. And I have to add the liquid, which would be, it said a quarter cup of water. So I'm going to add a quarter cup of water and a quarter cup of almond milk because I added the pudding into that to give it a little bit more moisture. I'm supposed to have a little bit of vanilla also, so I'm just going to throw a dash of vanilla. And a dash of vanilla in there. And it said room temperature butter. It's supposed to be like a little bit. So this is my room temperature butter. So I don't remember. The recipe is actually on the phone I'm filming this with, so I really read it a few times. And that's the best I'm going to do. So I'm going to put some butter in there. This is how all my recipes usually go. I look at 6 recipes on the internet. And then I just make up my own. Now, I'm going to mix this up a little bit now because of the eggs. I want to make sure the eggs are incorporated into this. Yeah, it's still a little dry. That's one of the things I was worried about. Getting too dry. But see, brownie batter is supposed to be dry. So this whisk is probably not the best choice because it's like all getting hung up on there. So let me pop that out. Already good. Okay. Let's get that out of there. And because of the altitude, it wanted me to do some different things, which I'm not used to doing because I used to live in California. And I forget that at higher altitude, you're supposed to make adjustments. So I was supposed to make adjustments. And don't ask me what they were. It was written on the box, and I don't have my glasses with me. But I'm supposed to add a little brown sugar into this because to make it the brownie thing. To make it a little, I guess, sweeten it, maybe caramelize it a little bit. So we're going to add a little brown sugar in there. It was like a 1/3 cup. And a little flour because of the altitude. And I don't know why, but it said. So I'm just going to put, but I put the pudding in there. So do I really need to add the flour too? Because I feel like I want to add more liquid. Well, okay. I don't know why. See, that's what happens when I change this stuff. I'm not sure what to do. So we'll just do that. Because I can safely say no brownie's going to be a bad brownie. Even the burnt edges are good. So let's get this mixed up. And it's pretty much the right consistency, that's for sure. It's very thick. You know how brownie batter is supposed to be very thick. Cake batter is supposed to be runny. And this is definitely brownie batter. So that 13 by 9 pan is really too big if this is going to be a brownie. Because they don't rise like a cake. So I'm going to get a different pan to put that in. And where are they? I have it out here someplace. There it is. Be right back. Have me a little one. I'm going to use that instead of having really long, skinny brownies. I'm going to do this. But I'm going to use the parchment paper instead of spraying it because they always use parchment paper when they're doing the brownies so you can lift them out. Okay, noise for a second. I guess I'll just have to put it in there. And then I got to do the cherries. I was going to chop them up. That's going to make a really huge mess. So maybe I'll just mix them in or push them into the... I'll push them into the brownies after I put it in the pan. I'll do that. Then they'll like be under the inside the brownie and then they'll melt. Think that'll work? We'll find out together, won't we? Okay. Let's get this in here. That's perfect brownie consistency. Look at that. Yeah, I think that's perfect for a brownie. So, let's get that in there. At least that's what it looks like on TV anyway. Because I don't usually do this. But we're doing it tonight because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. And I want to use up some of the stuff I have here at the house. So I'm going to make this cake, and I'm making chicken wings. I've got them marinating in the, they're marinating in the refrigerator in Panda Express sauce. So they're going to have some flavor, and then I'm going to roll them in like cornstarch and put them in my air fryer. So maybe if this turns out okay, I can let you watch me do that. Because I hear that the cornstarch helps them be crispy. So, okay. Let's get this spread out. Oh, this is weird. Okay. Get this spread out. Oh my gosh. Is this going to bake actually? I don't know. So I just stick the... Oh my god. So I just stick these in there. Think that'll work? We'll just stick these in there. And then they'll melt. We'll find out together. Oh my god. At least it'll be chocolatey. I thought that'd be kind of nice with the cherries. And I got both of them still, so because I never ate more after I did my video. So we're just going to shove these in here. They're going to melt, so there should be pools of chocolate on top. And I know you didn't want them on the bottom, because that's what it said in one of the videos. The cupcakes that you made, you weren't supposed to put them like so they touched the bottom. So let's see. We'll put these in here. Oh, I didn't pre-warm my oven. Oops. Well, I'll just turn you off and I'll pre-warm my oven and then I'll put these in. I'm not sure how long. I'm going to have to keep my eye on them. Oh, brownie batter. I think these are going to be really good. Okay. I will see you back when the dinger goes off for the oven. Okay, well, instead of heating up the whole oven, I decided to use my toaster oven because I had to put it in the smaller pan because I didn't think it would raise. Well, it raised because it was a cake mix. So it looks kind of like a lump. It's lumpy. I put it in 350 for 40 minutes and it was still really gooey, so I put it in for another 20, so that would be an hour. So let's take this out. Look. It smells awesome. I guess I have to let it sit for a little bit. Let me see if I can scoop this out, put it in another pan. This is what they do with the parchment paper. Let's take this. Oh my god. Look at this. It's just gonna come right out. Not even a dirty pan. Look at that. I don't even have to wash it. Okay, so now we'll let this cool. Look at this. Looks done. The edges. Oh, look. There's holes in it where the cherries were. Oh my gosh. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to let this cool so it'll kind of firm up a little bit. So we will do that. We'll just leave it and I'll let it kind of sit and firm up because this could be like a lava situation here. Could be. So I'm going to let it sit and let it cool off a little bit. Maybe it'll set up a little bit, okay? I'll see you back in a few. I'm working on a hat. I just started one while I'm watching my my watch later list that has like 1,100 things on it. I gotta get some of them watched. Okay, well the brownies have been sitting. Whoops, don't want to slide off. You know, it's not the best looking thing, but that's not what's important. What's important is what it's going to taste like. So I'm going to let this slice this up a little bit. Let's get my knife and check this out. See what this is going to look like. Side. Oh, it's kind of cakey, I guess. Let's take this corner. Just smells like chocolate. I don't smell any cherries. This would be good with vanilla ice cream. It's gooey. It's crusty on the edges. Yeah, it's not like a recipe that I would put out and tell people to make. I mean, it's just kind of an experiment, and it turned out pretty good. You know, I've just had one little piece, but, you know, I'm sure there's cherries in here somewhere. I don't taste any cherries, but chocolate's good. Get some whipped cream, maybe some vanilla ice cream on this. Warm it up. Yeah. This will be good for New Year's Eve tomorrow night. Oh, lots of crusty edges. Oh, and the chocolate from the chocolate-covered cherries, nice and melty and gooey. Oh, wow. This is really good. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Chocolate's where it's at, okay? Bye.